All right, so now we are going to look at the Chinese word 理所当然. So 理所当然 is a slightly difficult phrase as compared to the words that I've shared earlier. So because now 理所当然 comprises of four words, 理所当然, and I've included the Hanyu pinyin so that you can pronounce it better. So let me just briefly explain how do you pronounce it. So now, as for the pronunciation, I've split it into three parts. So three parts in the sense that to let you better understand what's the meaning of each part, and then you can string it together and pronounce it as 理所当然. So the first letter, the first word of this phrase, 理, it means reason or logic. Then followed by 所, meaning place or that which. So in this case, we are going to use the meaning that which, then 当然, meaning of course or naturally. So when when a Chinese speaker explains to you something, right, and you agree with it, and you may reply to the Chinese speaker with a 当然, 你喜欢, for example, let's say 你喜欢吃吗? Do you like to eat? Then you can say 当然. Why? Because 当然 means of course. Do you like to eat? Of course. Do you like to eat? Naturally. So, do you like to eat? 你喜欢吃吗? 当然, of course. So you can reply with 当然. So when you string it together, right, it will loosely translate to the logic that which, of course, it is like taken as given. So 理所当然 is roughly translated to that. So what's the actual meaning, all right? 理所当然 translates to as a matter of course, taken for granted. It is as it is. It's definitely naturally it should be like this. So it describes something that is expected or assumed without any question at all. So when someone says that, would you like to have sugar to go with your coffee? And you can, and they might say this, ask this in Chinese. 你的咖啡要加糖吗? You can reply with 这是理所当然的. It means that, of course, the coffee has to be taken with the sugar. 理所当然, of course. Uh, would you like to be compensated appropriately for all the hard work for all these years? They might ask this in Chinese. Then you might say 理所当然，这是理所当然的啊. Means that of course, after all the hard work that I've given to the company for all these years, definitely I want to have the bonus. So this is 理所当然. So how you might use it is like this. You might use this phrase in a sentence like this. 在我们的文化中，尊重长辈是理所当然的. So loosely translated in English, it means in our culture, 在我们的文化中 in our culture, 尊重长辈 respecting elders 是理所当然的 is taken for granted. All right. So in our culture is translated as 在我们 means our 的文化中 means culture. That 尊重长辈尊重 means respecting, 长辈 means elders. 是理所当然的 is taken for granted. So definitely in our culture, respecting elder is a must. So this is how you might use this phrase 理所当然 with your Chinese phrases in your daily business conversations.